Hello and welcome, Gear One here. We are on our last game. We are 2-2. The last match that we were in, it definitely was a hard one. Fast, but a little bit tricky. I think there were a few mistakes that probably would have. It didn't look like it was a big deal at first, but apparently it made a big deal. Mainly the vampire with discard to give it flying. If I would have kept him, I would have actually been able to cast and get rid of his angel the second game. But that's last one. This is this one, so we're not going to keep this one. It's just way too risky, so we're going to go ahead and mulligan. We're going to keep this one though. We keep this and see what we scry, and we are in draw. Yeah, we're gonna keep that on top and hope that we hit a land. What did he do? Yeah, keep it on top also. Awesome. Go ahead and get rats. Red and green. Ooh. Guess what? I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't think it's as good as being on the defense, especially since it doesn't kill the other one. So I think we definitely have the benefit here. I'm not going to attack with my rats. I'm going to block if he attacks with him. Or if he attacks with him. He doesn't play anything, so I'm assuming he does have a trick, which is fine. So I'm going to bring this guy out. So if he does have a trick, this guy will get bigger. So I guess he just didn't have a 4-drop, which is even better. Oh man. I know who he's gonna target. Yeah, that stinks. Well, it is what it is. I got another one, so. Actually, I'm going to develop my board a little bit more. Go ahead and get this guy out. Use his ability to discard this. Go ahead and get that guy out of the way. And then go to combat. That's fine. Ooh, man. That's not fine. I am going to go ahead and attack with this guy, because if he blocks with his 5-4, I'm happy to trade that. He's down to 8, so it's not looking too good for him. Fortunately for us, we do have a little outlet here where we can just start drawing cards at the end of his turn. He's only got 1 card in his hand, so I'm not too worried about what necessarily he could have. Can I do... No, I don't have my discard ability anymore. Well, I can cast 2 cards, though. So we can go... I don't know if I want to do that. Essentially, we could do 5 damage. This is to creature or player. So, you want... Let's go to combat. So what I'm thinking is that I can give my creature +1, +0 until end turn. So that will actually make it to where he has 5 power. Okay, choose target creature you control. Each creature you control that's a wolf or a werewolf deals damage equal to its power. Oh, it is equal to its power. Huh. Well, we can make it to where we cast 2 spells. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I don't know what's taking them so long. I mean, it's not preventing his, him killing my guys, so... And it's not like he can do anything else. I wonder if he's had bad connection, maybe? But, essentially, yeah, this guy gets to be a, 3-5. We get to bring this guy out. He goes back to being a 5-4, and essentially we'll be able to start tapping and drawing cards. I mean, we're at 20 health where he's at 8. Plus we're going to have another 3-2 to block if need be, but we still have our rats, so I'm not really too worried about him attacking in. And he's really thinking about this, I guess. There's no sign of saying that he disconnected or anything. Essentially, he has been flooded. We do need to realize that he's got 7 lands and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. So versus my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've casted 1 additional spell compared to him. So, But his deck actually does seem pretty vicious. We just lucked out with having the Rancid Rats. Yeah, Rancid Rats, okay. A Death Touch, and then we were able to attack in so many different times with the Wolf. I don't know what they are doing. Well, I'll bring you back once he starts to take his turn again, and I'll see you then. Alright, seems like he just decided to concede. He saw enough, so alright. Let's go ahead and go into the sideboard. It seems like he does have a lot more bigger creatures, so we don't want to bring in our typical low cost stuff. We definitely want the higher end. Which I wonder if I want to bring in any of our bigger creatures. I really don't think so. I think this is fine for a lot of the different creatures that he might be able to bring out. So I think we could be fine. So we won that one, so we'll just crack it back and see how it goes. And hopefully our opponent doesn't get flooded this time. Ooh. Oh. We are not keeping this. I definitely want to have the upper hand of playing some cards, so we're going to go ahead and mulligan that. Oh my gosh, that's even worse. I guess we'll keep this. And yeah, we'll put that on top. Hopefully he doesn't have anything early on, or else we may be in trouble this one. Hopefully we draw into some creatures to play. Oh man. I really don't want to use this on him, but looks like we might have to. Well, at least we got a creature, so that's good. Let's go ahead and use our mana efficiently and go ahead and get rid of that creature. Wow. What's up with him not having turn 3 plays? I'm sure he has a turn 4 play, so we'll see what he brings out. And really? Not even a turn 4. Alright, well, we will go ahead and go to combat then. Swing in for 3. If he has a trick, then we can still get a 3-2 in the end, which doesn't. So, and unfortunately, we are just drawing land, so we're ending up what the opponent had last game. Well, we have to attack because he can't block, so there's no reason to leave him back, and I'm sure he's not gonna. Wow. We lucked out there that he was being greedy, thinking that we would just attack for losing a creature, but oh man. We definitely need to start drawing cards. And it was answered. I ain't gonna bluff, I ain't gonna risk it. It's gonna be nice. He can swing in for some. but I am going to block with my 3/2. Because if he wants to pump it, it will die. So... Actually, I think I could take the... Because if he wants to use up his mana to pump it... okay, he doesn't. Oh, I thought he was going to use his mana to pump it in hopes that he won't be able to cast anything, but... That's fine. Let's see what... Okay. So he got rid of it anyways, so yeah, definitely should have blocked, but oh well. Actually, if I blocked, he probably would have. That would have been nice. Well, essentially, we might win this race. It all depends on if we can get some creatures out. He's got 5 cards in his hand though, so he's got some cards to play, whereas we have lands. So unfortunately we haven't been as lucky as him. Which I'm sure he's going to pump him here. He's got something else that he's going to play? You gotta be kidding me. Gonna crack back. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him back. Come on, deck. Alright, so what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and block here. If he wants to pump it, that's fine. Okay. That definitely does stink. And then he still has a creature. Man. Let's see if we can recover. And our deck is just... yeah. This isn't looking good. So, 2 turn clock. Can't do anything. I doubt we can recover, but it's worth a shot. We'll go down to 1 unless he has a trick, and if he does, then that's this game. We'll go on to... I would have attacked with it. Oh, it has haste. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm thinking about going down to 16 lands. We just got flooded again. Whereas the other time we did get 4, but I just think Yeah. Let's go ahead and just swing that back to see how it does. Hopefully it does a little bit better. Yes, I would like to play first. There, okay. I don't really necessarily like this, but hey, it seems like it would be fine. So let's go ahead and keep this. Turn 1 zombies. And if the lands just become too much, then I can start discarding my lands. See if he plays anything turn 2. Okay, yep. Discard the mountain. This time I'm not going to discard a card. I can't go down to only 3 lands, so. Does he discard a card? Yes. We're just gonna have to take this. That's fine. Alright. Now I can more safely actually take care of his guy. I'm actually going to let him discard a card, and then I'll kill it. I'm going to go ahead and pay the 2, discard this, and essentially get to target that and kill it and still get a zombie. So, and we'll just take the 3. See if he has a play after that. Yep, I figured. Well, that's fine. Nice. I think he's out of gas, so let's go ahead and attack with these guys. If we get one more creature, we can actually get this going. sack 3 tokens to get a 6/5 flyer. That would be awesome. I really don't like that card. It's the foul. It actually, you sack it and then you get an Eldrazi if you sack it to an emerge card. I mean, we've only seen one emerge card from this guy, so if he has a lot more, then yeah, more power to him, but if that's all he has, I don't see how that is very beneficial. So I'm just going to play on the offense, and I'm just going to attack in the air, and leave it to where take him down that way. I think that's a really good card. A lot better than I thought it would be. Hey, we got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2. Okay, so either way, we're not going to have enough anyways. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and play this so that, just in case. And gonna have it to where I go to combat. Attack with her. Sack, sack, and sack. And essentially they're on a 2-turn clock, and I just wipe their board. Alright. So we got there. We actually got 3 Eldrazi packs for winning 3 of the 5. So yeah, we got there, and we got some player points also. And I really like the deck. It seemed to go together a lot with the concept of getting things on the board, and you know, our creatures dying, and sacking our creatures, and really late game still being able to draw cards. I really like that zombie. It provides other zombies to benefit from it, and I think the 2/4 zombie for 4 that it gets +1/+1 for a creature that dies. I think it's actually a really good card, more than I thought it actually would be, because a lot of creatures have 2 toughness. They're usually 3/2s. There's a lot of creatures that are 3/2s, and it just makes it to where it's really tough for them to tack into a 2/4 for when it first comes out, and then eventually it will be getting bigger. So yeah, there's a lot of cards, you know, just getting used to it, and I hope you enjoyed the videos, and hit that subscribe button, and like the video if you want more, and until next time.